looking at this top area right here. Now you can see that we have these undo and redo buttons that take you a step back and a step forward respectively. So this area right here are the editing stuff. You can choose to upload your own images to the canvas. You can edit the colors of the elements, text, the shapes through this color button right here. You can also arrange your layers, like bring them forward or send them backward through these options, which are currently disabled because we are not like editing any stuff right now. Also the delete function if you want to remove anything on your canvas, so just click this one. Now we also have the drop shadow. This is a general function that you can use to add drop shadows to any element in your canvas. I will be using all these editing options later so you can see how it actually works. Now you can also choose the size of your canvas through this option. Just click on this drop down button right here on the bottom right, and a drop down will show with preset standard Facebook image sizes. Just click on any of these that you like and the canvas will automatically change like that. Alright, now if you want to input your own dimensions, just click on custom size. This pop-up will then appear and you just have to type your width and height here respectively. Just replace these digits. Also a reminder, it's already shown here. You're only allowed to type a minimum of 50 pixels in width and height and a maximum of 1300 pixels in width and height. Now if you want to observe the changes, click OK, and if you want to discard it, just hit cancel. Okay, so I want to do a timeline post. Alright, now next up is the preview button right here. The preview button allows you to preview the actual size of the image you're working on. So hit on the preview and a pop-up will appear with your image's exact size. So it's gonna be like this, but we still have an empty one, so it looks like this. Now if you want to go back to editing, just hit this close button in the upper right corner. So right beside the preview button is the download button. It allows you to download the PNG file for the image that you're working on or you're editing at the moment. The patterned area is not part of the canvas, and this area with the gradient is your canvas. We've differentiated them so you won't get confused. Now I'm gonna start adding stuff to it. So here on the left sidebars, you will be able to add a lot of stuff to your canvas like text, background, border, graphics, and shapes. I'm gonna start with adding some text to it. So to add a text, go to the text panel and then click this add text button and a text will appear on your canvas. To edit that, just double click it and type in your text. So to edit the font, click this drop down button on the text type tray and choose a font that you like from here. So let's say I'm going to choose this one. Just click it and it will directly reflect on your canvas. Now if you want to change the size of your text, there are two ways to do that. You can use this size knob we have in the text panel. Just click on that, drag it to the right or to the left to resize and then release. Alright, or you can also use the toggle buttons that can be seen when you select your text. So just click outside and click your text again and you will see this border right here. Now if you drag your mouse to the corners, you will have the option to resize it. Just click on any of the corner and then drag, and as you see, as I am dragging, the size changes. Now release if you're satisfied with the size, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so now let's go to alignment. So I'm gonna add another text so this looks clear to you, and I'm gonna add some details like telephone number, So this is a sample one. I'm just gonna resize that, put it there. So now what I want to do is to change the alignment so you'd see how it changes. I've selected the text, and now I'm gonna click the left align, which you will see nothing will happen because it's already left aligned, and then I will hit center align and then right align. So it's actually up to you on how you align these stuff, but this is how to do it. Now you can change the color of your texts through this color option right here. So be sure to have selected the text you want to change the color, and then hit the color option here. So just choose and click any color that you like, and it will appear automatically. And I want a gray one for that, so here we go. And let me change this one too. You can also choose to change the color of a certain part of the text only. So to do that, you have to highlight that part. Now double click your text, highlight the part that you want to change the color, and then hit on the color option and choose a color for it, say orange. So there you have it. I have different font colors in one single text line. Now I have a tip for you. If you want to have the same color in two different parts of the text or something, this is how you do it. So for example, I'm gonna change this one to a dark blue or something like this. And if I want to change the name part on the same color as the your part, what I'm gonna do is to highlight the your and then hit color. Here you can see that digits and number will show up. Just highlight that and copy it by hitting Control C on your keyboard, which is I think Command C on Mac, and then hit OK. Highlight name to change it to the same color as your, and then hit color, go here, delete this one, highlight and delete this one, and then paste what you've copied before. So that's Control V or Command V for Mac, and then hit OK. And that's how you have uniform colors. This can also be done for shapes. That was pretty much it with the text. So let's go to shapes. Shapes are vector images you can insert to your canvas. So to add a shape, just go to the shapes panel and then click on any shape that you want. So for example, I would want to add a circle. So with shapes, you can change its color. So just click on the shape and hit the color option and choose any color for it. I would want a white circle, so I'm gonna choose a white one. Also, by the way, for those who don't know, moving anything on your canvas is just a simple click, drag, and release. So that's pretty much it. For the size, just hover your mouse to the corners, and then this cursor will appear. Then you just have to click the corner, drag, and release, and it's gonna be resized simply like that. Now you can also rotate these, but it wouldn't be clear with a circle. But anyway, move your mouse to a little bit, just a little bit further from the corner, and this type of cursor will appear. Now click, drag to rotate, and then release. So that's pretty much it. Now let's go back to shapes. The good thing with shapes is that if you resize these things, the image doesn't blow, or the quality of the shape doesn't get ruined. So you see it's still fine because it is vector, so it's really very good to use. So I'm gonna move this shape here. And since it's covering my company name or the text that I have, I'm going to send it backwards. So this is how you use the send backward and the bring forward options. So right there, it's on the back. Okay, so that's not really clear. So that's pretty much it with the shapes. By the way, quick reminder, if you're gonna edit the color, the shape, send it backward or bring it forward, or even delete any element of your in your canvas, I mean, be sure to have selected it to observe the changes. All right, now let's go back. That was pretty much it with the shapes. Let's go to backgrounds. So in backgrounds, we have a few options for you. Now you can choose to have a transparent background by this first option. Click that, and that's going to be transparent like that. You can also choose to have a gradient, which is the default. And to change the color of this gradient, click on your background and then hit color, and then choose any color that you like. So you can do that again. You can do that again. So it's very simple like that. Now I would want a white one. We also have a few patterns for you to choose from if you don't want a gradient or a transparent background. So just click on these patterns and it will show on your canvas like that. Question: what if you want a solid background? How do you do that? Just go to shapes and then add a square shape and then click it, stretch it to the max until it fills your canvas, and choose a color for it. Say I'm going to say a gray one, and then what you have to do is to send it to the backmost. So just like that. Let me change the color so you can see the borders. There's a slight border that you can see right here, although it's not very seeable right now. But no matter how much you stretch your image, it will get cropped to whatever size you have. Like for example, this one is a 418 timeline image picture pose. So when you download this, you will get a 418 by 418 cropped image. So this border is the line for that, is the mark I mean for that. If you preview that, it's not so clear. Let me try another color. How about green? So if you preview that, it gets cropped to 418. So that's what you get if you download the PNG file. So don't fret if you go beyond your canvas size. So that's pretty much it. And adding a solid background, just add a shape, bring it backward, and then choose a color for it. So I don't need that, so I'm gonna delete that. I'm already selecting it, so I'm just gonna hit the delete option right here, and it's gone. You can also use the delete button on your keyboard to remove stuff on your canvas. Anyway, if you want to revert changes, you can always just undo and redo these two buttons right here. So that's it. Now let's head on to borders. You can choose to have borders on your canvas too. So we have preset colors for you right here. Just click on any of these and it will appear on your canvas like that. All right. So there you have it. Now just click on anything and it will reflect right away. If you change your mind and you want to remove that border, just hit this first option. Gone is your border. Next up, graphics. So in Instant Facebook Presence, we have provided you with a lot of cool free graphics that you can use for your work as what we have always done in the past. So in here you can see we have classified them to ribbons, business, devices, placeholders, social media, tags, and other graphics. So you can see these categories if you click this down button right there. All right, so you can just browse through these graphics, and you will see a lot of cool stuff that you can use. And to use this, for example, I'm gonna insert a tag. So to use these graphics and put them in your canvas, just click on them simply and arrange them in your canvas any way you'd want to. So it's just really very simple like that. You can browse through all these graphics that we have for you. These are very cool graphics and free, of course. You can also choose to add your own images to your canvas by clicking this upload image button. Then of course, after you click that, locate the file on your drive, which is actually this image. I would want to insert that one, and then open. So like any other graphics, you can edit it the way you edit the other stuff. So this is a very ugly one right now, but it's the sake of using just anyway. All right, so that was pretty much it, and that was basically how you can create anything from scratch. Just play with all these options and all these graphic add-ons. But we also have templates for you, which I haven't tackled yet. If you want to choose a template, you just have to simply click it. Just choose from any that you like from the templates panel. So for example, I'm gonna use this one. So there are a lot of things editable on this one. You can edit, of course, the text if you want to change the text or add anything, add additional text. You can just add your text, whatever. Double click on the text and change the text like that. You can move them, resize them. You can pretty much do anything that you can to edit them, like alignment, font, color. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me undo. Okay, now you can also change the color of the shape. So we have a shape right here. If you want to change the color to like a yellow or a black, so that's possible. If you want to change the graphics, you can go to the graphics and change your graphics. Like for example, I'm gonna delete this and replace this with the purple one. Send it backward until it shows correctly. Move it till it fits, and voila, there it is. You can also change the background, of course. You can also remove the background. You can change it to a gradient, or you can change it to a different kind of background. So it's really up to you. You can edit it as much as you want to. It saves a lot of effort actually, starting from scratch and stuff. Okay, so lastly, I will be showing you how to use these 3 buttons that you can see on the upper right corner of your screen. So we have the download button, the save, and the load button. So the download button is used to download the PNG of the image that you did, of the graphic image that you did. So the PNG image is the one that you will be uploading to Facebook and stuff. So just hit the download button and then choose a destination for your file, rename it, and then hit save. The save button is used to download the XML file of your graphic, which you did here, and you can open that XML file in the future for editing and stuff. So hit the save button and then type in a name for your file, and then hit save, and then locate on your computer, hit save. Now if you want to open that XML file or any XML file you did before, just hit on the load button and then locate that file. I think this is the one I made just now, and hit open, and it's gonna open like that. And that's pretty much how you use these 3 download, save, and load buttons.